And here we go again, more provocation from North Korea. This is the most successful test yet of their new intermediate ballistic missile. It's a missile that we first saw when we were in Pyongyang in April, rolled out in a missile parade there. In fact, it was launched from a site near Pyongyang. It flew 2,300 miles into the Pacific Ocean, long enough to hit the Guam Island territory as well as U.S. bases there if it was headed in that direction. Thankfully, it wasn't. South Korea, well, they were monitoring this very closely. They launched their own missiles off of the eastern coast of this country just 6 minutes after the North acted. But it was just a show of force. They aimed it into the sea. It was not aimed at intercepting those missiles. Finally, the Japanese, well, they were shaken up because this missile flew over the northern Japanese island of Hokkaido early morning local time. Locals there heard loudspeakers, sirens, warnings to go to shelter. They've heard this before. 3 weeks ago, the same thing happened. Again, remember, just yesterday, Shannon, we were telling you that North Korea was warning Japan that it would sink Japan into the sea.
Yeah, more provocative words. In the meantime, Greg, what's the reaction to this launch?
A reaction was very swift. Shannon, the actions of Kim Jong-un, according to a statement coming from Secretary of State Tillerson, provocative and threatening. Remember, this is the first actual offensive activity by North Korea since the UN Security Council resolutions, the sanctions that were voted on early this week, also that nuclear test by North Korea last week. Regional neighbors, as you can imagine, also very upset. Japanese Prime Minister Abe calling the moves unacceptable and reckless. He's the one that called for that UN Security Council session. Even North Korean ally China criticizing the move. But it seems, Shannon, once again, we are back to square one. Despite all the regional and global uproar, also that coming from the United States, Kim Jong-un just rattles along in his dangerous course.